From I am the boss, you deal with it, to let's sort it out together. Hi everyone, this is Vaishnavi Srivastav. Welcome to Vaishnavi's chat box. And without any further delay, let's get started. Today we are going to look into the different kinds of leadership styles and what impact each has on the employees and on the organization, and how it could be useful for us to become better leaders in future. So the first style is autocratic leadership style. In this style, the leader tends to take decisions on his own. He doesn't consult the other team members. He or she take no inputs or very little inputs from the other members. So all the decisions, everything depends upon the leader, upon the person. Now the impact of this style is that first thing is that it takes very less time to finalize the decisions. So decisions are made very quickly. But because of this, because the team is not involved, the members might feel devalued and demotivated. So this is the impact of this style. Contrary to autocratic style, we have democratic leadership style, where leader involves his or her team members in decision making. He or she takes the members' inputs, and they are a part of finalizing the decisions. Now, the impact is that members feel motivated, they feel that they are being valued by the organization, by their leader or manager. But the disadvantage is that the decisions take a lot of time, because a lot of discussions are there. It has to go through certain levels. So because of this, it takes time. So autocratic and democratic are contrary to each other in this manner. The next type of leadership style is laissez-faire or hands-off leadership. In this style, the leader gives a lot of freedom to his or her team members. He has a lot of trust on them, and uh, the impact is that it encourages creativity and independence. People are free to take decisions, and they are free to try innovative things without asking the leader or any specific person. The impact is the disadvantage is that uh, there could be lack of direction if it is not being handled properly. So leaders experience or guidance could be missing, and that could lead to not very good results. So this is the disadvantage. Next style is transformational leadership style. So in this type, the leader motivates his team, his employees, to achieve great things, to innovate, to create, and to bring changes inside the organization. And the impact of this style is that there is a high level of motivation and creativity, but it could lead to burnout if expectations are too high. So this is the transformational leadership style. The next leadership style is transactional style, where the leader rewards or punishes his team or his employees in return of the kind of work they are producing, they are submitting on the basis of the output. So this is like, if someone is performing very well, then they'll get maybe a bonus or promotion or something like that. And if someone is not performing very well, then that person might get a less hike or no hike, or maybe in maybe demotion in some of the cases. So this is like a transactional thing. Now the impact of this style is that for short run it is good for motivation and to maintain decorum, but to maintain decorum and discipline. But for a longer period of time, for long term, I would say it's not very effective, because there is very little or no room for creativity. So this is a transactional. The next approach is servant leadership style. In this style, the leader tries to fulfill the needs of the team members and the employees of the organization, so that they are able to achieve the main goal, main target. So whatever they require, the leader tries to serve them, the leader tries to arrange those resources for his team. The impact of this leadership style is that there is high satisfaction among the team members, and they are very loyal to the manager, to the leader, or the organization. And if I talk about the disadvantage, so there could be the decision making could be slower because of the collaborative approach, because the discussions are being there before coming on to the final conclusion. So this could lead to slower decisions that are being taken. Moving on to the next style, that is charismatic leadership approach. So in this approach, in this style, people see their leaders as an example. They are inspired by that person. They are very much inspired by the confidence and charm of that person. The person is very visionary. So basically, the person has set an example that motivates others to do the work, and also because they see him as an example, the person can persuade the team members to get a work done. So this is the charismatic approach. The impact of this approach is that there is strong motivation and loyalty among the members towards the leader or the manager. But the disadvantage is that the team members could become dependent on the manager completely, on the leader completely. And the other disadvantage is that the charisma of the leader, the smartness of the leader could overshadow the contributions of the other team members. So these are the disadvantages of this approach. The next leadership approach is situational leadership. So in this, the leader changes his approach as per the situation. As what is required, he would switch. The impact of this approach is that it is very flexible and responsive to team needs. And the disadvantage would be that the leader should be smart enough to adapt and switch to the other leadership style quickly. So that could be a problem for many leaders or managers. So this is the disadvantage. According to me, in the end, I would like to share that the best approach could be to mix different styles and uh, behave as per the situation's requirement, and not to stick to one kind of leadership style. And usually most of the leaders follow this approach only, of mixing different styles and then behaving as per the situation. Do let me know in the comment section which style according to you is best, and you as a leader would like to follow which one out of these. So that is all for this video. I hope you liked it and got some learnings from here. And like, share, and subscribe. We'll meet next time. Till then, bye bye.